All right, here we go. Semifinals here against the Chicago Jets. Same format as this morning. We'll have two 15-minute halves that we're going to play. I think the game, if when we make it this afternoon, I think it's going to go back to the regular format of 3 periods, hopefully. All right, boys had good energy this morning. It's tough. You know, the team this morning was from, local here, somewhere in the Chicago area, or northern Illinois anyways. This team's from Chicago. It's tough sleeping in a hotel for a couple nights and not sleeping in your own bed and stuff when you're away. So we'll see if our energy keeps up and our legs keep up. Alrighty, starting lineup here. We'll have Jackson Boyer at left wing, Braden Morris at center, Colin Peters at right wing. We'll have Cash Christian and Cam Hill back at deep. Early 2-on-3 that develops, and get that broken up. Early pressure here from Chicago. Let's see if we can just get it out of the zone. All right, we'll get it to the blue line, but not out. We've got Max Bernick in net right now as well. All right, puck is out of the zone. We'll try to get it deep here if we get a chance. Cam Hill makes a play off the boards. Hits a play. We got to go to the far end to change here too. With the two-period format, we start out the ice on the opposite side of our bench, so we got a longer change. When it's stuck in our zone, it's harder to. Here we go. Here we go. Nope. All right, nice cover there from Max. He made the initial stop, didn't know where it was. Got it covered. We'll get a much-needed change. All right, we'll have Bomer and Short in at D. We'll have Ludlow, Page, and Burnett up front.
Go! Get back, Leo!
Walks into Bomer, gets it to the net. And back to Short, over to Bomer, up the board, go, man. All right. Nice move there. Ludlow gets it to the net. And Short pinches in, keeps it in the zone, gives our forwards a chance to recover. All right, Chicago comes up with it, and they're going to dump it in. They're going to go for a change. I count about 7 guys on the ice. No call. Something careful. When that puck goes right into 4 or 5 guys standing on the ice next to the bench, and one of those players plays it, that's almost always called as too many men. So nice play by Finn there, gets it into the neutral zone. All right, got to get it deep. We'll get a couple change out. Short gets off, and Conrad comes. We've got Myers in off the bench. Stay home. Stay home. And nice save from Bernick. Robbins, Myers, and Hepler up front. Robbins sends it around the boards to the far side. Nice play. They've got some space there. Can't quite get it out. Conrad also tries to get it up the boards and out. And Robbins got it. And going to send it up the boards. We're going to have Hepler breaking. Skate, Reed. Oh, man. Still loose. Oh, that's close. But we got it. Nice heads-up play by Robbins to get it up the boards to Hepler. Nice, Morris, Peters up front, Short, and Christian back at D. Puck's back to Christian, shot. Out of the zone. Nice stick there. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Get it up.
Shoot! Backside.
Chicago's had pressure in our zone here for about a minute or so. Nice reverse up the board. Get it up. At this point, we just probably should ice it if we get a chance. There we go. Good. That should get it out of the zone. All right, out of the zone. Need one guy to pressure. We need to change. All right, that should be an icing. All right, perfect. Give us a chance to change. All right, Toledo's in black. Chicago's in blue. I don't know why I didn't change colors, but... all right, Bomer and Conrad at D. We've got Page, Ludlow, Burnett up front. Off window, right out of the reach of Bomer. He's going to go back with it. And he's got one guy pressuring him up the boards. And Max will cover. As these kids get older, they'll start talking to each other more and saying one on or go behind the net or whatever. Which helps if you're a defenseman skating back towards your net and you've got someone pressuring you. It helps to have someone on your team telling you kind of what direction they're coming from or what to do. So they're stacking 3 guys along the boards because they know that that's kind of what we do to try to get it out. So we'll have to start trying to make better outlet passes to the center or far side if we can. Burnett sends it in the zone, far side. They call that offsides. All right, we'll keep Bomer and Conrad back at D. We're going to change our forwards out. We'll have Robbins, Myers, Hepler up front. Myers has it. Take it to the middle. Nope, we changed up our D. We've got Hill and Christian back at D. Still Myers. Myers, Robbins, Hepler up front. Nice block there from Robbins. Gets it out. Hill's back with it. Sends it up the boards. Up to Hepler. Hepler gets it up to Myers. Myers has it. Quick shot. Goes high. Down to Robbins. Oh, man. Still loose. Has it. Oh. We need to get it deep here if we can. Myers gets it over to Hepler. Gets it in. We get one defenseman change, two defenseman change. We're going to have Short and Bomer back at D. Nice chip up from Bomer. Bomer to Peters. Oh, man. Morris, Boyer, Peters up front, Bomer and Short back at D. Puck's out of the zone. Oh, geez. Has it. Get it deep in the corner. We gotta get it deep at the blue line. Stay. All right. 0-1. Chicago scores first here. We got about 5 minutes left to go in this first half. Like I said earlier, we're planning to play two 15-minute periods. Anyone going back to watch this, if there's traffic at the blue line, just get it deep. Try not to get turnovers at your own blue line or the other team's blue line. That's kind of where most goals will come from, with just like missed stick handling and trying to make the play too complicated. Just keep it simple at the blue line. If it gets too trafficy, you just dump it, chase it down. Perfect example right there. Dump it and chase. All right, we've got Hill and Conrad back at D. We've got Burnett, Page, and Ludlow up front.
Good job, Theo!
Offsides. Short and Christian. At D, we'll have Myers, Robbins, and Hepler up front. All right, Myers has it. He takes it in. He's got Hepler to his right. Nice save from the goalie. Comes up with it. Stick there from Short. Up comes to Christian. Hepler up to Robbins. Robbins going to get a chance here to shoot. And deflected up and out. All right, we'll have Bomer and Conrad at D. Hepler, Myers, Robbins up front. Quick shot. This goes wide of the net.
Use your point.
Stay home. All right. Peters, Morris, Nice up front. Bomer and Conrad back at D. Puck is up and out. We'll have an icing on that if it goes all the way. Nope, they wave it off. Should have been an ice. I don't know why it got waved off. And we're going to get a trip coming against us here. Christian and Hill back at D. Up front, we'll have Ludlow and Page, it looks like. All right, we'll get a high stick. We'll get a face-off down at the other end. Same lines.
To the point here.
Christian has it at the net. Ooh, man. Ludlow tries the backhand. This is the net, just barely. Nice play from Christian. Dumps it deep. That's the right move. You got traffic around you. Don't play around with it at the blue line. Especially when you're short-handed, you know. pressure. Nice stop from Bernick. I don't know that he could see that. All right, we got 23 seconds left in the penalty kill here. We're going to have Bomer and Short at D. We'll have Burnett and Myers up front. Cuts out of the zone. Burnett has Myers up. Couldn't quite get through. Burnett still gets it in. Get it deep. There you go. Perfect. Kill that clock. All right, our penalty is over. We're going to have Myers, Burnett, and Hepler up front. Back in. It's off the side of the net. Sent down the boards. Gets to the blue line. It must have hit something. It should have gotten out based on that. All right. That should do it for the first half here. All right, game's halfway over, down by 1. All right, we're going to call it the third period. That's essentially what it is. 15 minutes left in the game here. We're going to start with Jackson Robbins at right wing, Brendan Myers at center, Reed Hepler at left wing with Cam Hill and Hunter Conrad back at D. Goes over with it. Alright, Robbins has it. Gets it up the boards, tries to get it out of the zone. Alright. Robbins comes up with it as Myers over, gets him. Off his stick. Short angle. Puck still loose. And kept in the zone, barely. Nice play from Myers. We got a penalty coming against Chicago. All right. We'll be on the power play here. We'll have Short and Christian at D. We'll have Myers, Hepler, Robbins up front. Nice steal from Robbins there. over to Robbins. Quick shot. Just deflected. Puck's still loose. Oh, that goes in. That's in. Goalie thought he had it. Snuck in somehow. It's a 1-1 game. Was that Brendan? Alright, that was Brendan Myers, I think, that snuck that in. That'll be a power play goal. Alright, 1-1 game. We're going to keep with Christian and Short back at D. We'll have Boyer, Morris, Peters up front. Christian has it. He's going to drive it in and keeps it low. All right, we got a 2-on-1. We'll have Bomer and Conrad at D. Burnett, Page, Ludlow up front. Puck is out of the zone. Nice pressure from Ludlow. Nice steal. That's a goal. Beautiful shot. Beautiful hustle. Nice read at center ice to make the steal. Buries the shot. 2-1. Coming off a hat trick last night. That's Roke and Ludlow. All right, 2-1. Keep the same lines up. Nice stick from Bomer. What's behind it? And we're going to have offside. All right, we'll keep Bomer and Conrad back at D. We'll have... Myers with the puck. He's got Hepler to his left. Passes to Hepler. Oh, well, he got over in time. All right, we'll have Christian and Hill back at D. We'll have Robbins, Myers, and Hepler up front. All right, nice breakout pass, nice recovery from Toledo. And Robbins will pick it up. All right, Robbins takes it in. Out of the zone. short at D. We'll keep Peters, Morris, and Nice up front. Quick changeover, or turnover, I mean. Puck's out of the zone. Another rush here from Chicago. That's the net just wide. Get it out, B. To the blue line, not out. Tip it out. There you go. Out of the zone. Up. Morris gets it up and out. Get it deep. Get it deep, Tate. Nice stick there from the defenseman. All right. Offsides give us a chance to finish changing our lines here. We got about 9 minutes left to go. Ludlow gets it in the zone, goes down. We've got Ludlow, Page, Burnett up front. Conrad with it, sends it up. All right, Ludlow's got it. He's got Page to his right. Out of the zone. Offside. All right. We'll get a line change here. We'll have Short and Christian at D, Robbins, Myers, Hepler up front. Steal from Hepler. He's got Robbins to his right. Can't get through traffic. Jackson's got it. He sees Cash at the point. Oh, man, gets lucky there. We're going to have a 2-on-1 develop. It's got some back. Nice play there from Christian. And up the boards. Puck's out of the zone. All right, Christian's got it. All right. We've got Bomer in. Christian is the other D. Still got Hepler, Myers, Robbins up front.
Good battle, Brendan.
Oh, man. This line needs a change. We've been out for a while. Get it deep, guys. Get it deep. So we're going to get a trip. That shift was probably 30, 45 seconds too long. Legs get tired, and we're going to be on the penalty kill here. We'll work on that more over the next year or two, changing on the fly, keeping shifts short. Hard at this age to kind of coordinate that from a maturity level and stuff. We do it sometimes, but as they get older, they'll get better at it. All right, we're going to have Bomer and let's see, Bomer and Conrad. Ooh, that's close. At D, we've got Peters and Morris up front. Get it out. Get it out. Get it out, Finn. There we go. Fine. Good. Might go on net. The goalies might have to... Oh, that was close. All right, we'll get icing, which is fine. All right, we got about a minute left on this penalty kill. Do the same thing, Finn. Up the boards. Nice, it's out. All right, 56 seconds left on the penalty kill. Boyer, Ludlow up front. Hill and Christian back at D. Goal. A 2-2 game. We'll be back to 5-on-5. We got someone hurt behind the net. I hope he's all right. I didn't see what happened. He's up. Good to see an injury. Glad he's okay. We're going to have a 2-2 game here. About 5.5 minutes left in the game. All right, we've got Page, Ludlow, Burnett up front. All right, Ludlow's got it. No, that's Page has it. Shot doesn't get through. Puck's going to come up to Hill at the blue line. And we have a penalty again against us. I don't know if they called a check or interference or what. I wasn't paying attention. It was on the backside of the play. We got a 2-2 game. Shot up the boards. Weird bounce. Probably would have got out. All right, so we've got Burnett and Ludlow up front for this. Christian and Hill back at D. Nice block there from Christian. That's a goal. Snuck in. Bernick didn't see it. He was screened. He knew he made the initial stop, but it must have slipped through after it hit him. Another power play goal. Penalties are killing us today. That game this morning, I think we were only in the box maybe once. Yesterday we had a bunch of penalties. A bunch today for this game so far too. All right, down by 1 for 4.5 minutes left to go. we've got Bomer and Short at D, Robbins, Myers, and Hepler up front. Shot from Short. Oh, that almost went in. It missed by about 2 inches. That's a goal. Homer tried to get to the middle, got obstructed a bit, but down by 2. Go, guys. Got this. All right. Robbins, Myers, Hepler up front. We've got Conrad and Hill back at D. Move by Myers. Oh man, almost had that. Conrad's got it at the point. It's blocked. Still in. And it's out. We got a 3-on-1 developing. That's a trip. All right, we'll get a power play here. I think we're going to pull our goalie too. We'll have 6-on-4. It's the right call. We're going to have a timeout too. All right, some good hockey this weekend, good competition. Boys should be proud of themselves. Biggest takeaways, if we can stay disciplined, stay out of the box, good things happen. 2 of these goals against us this game have been power play goals, so Robbins, Hepler, Burnett up front. We'll have Myers out as well with Christian and Hill at D. We've got an empty net, so we're playing 6-on-4 right now. Outside. Yeah, I don't know that was fully out. So the whole puck has to be fully out of the blue line. As far as I know, correct me if I'm wrong, for it to be outside. Half the puck crosses onto the white in the neutral zone. I think it's still onside unless the whole puck crosses, but someone with more hockey knowledge can correct me. It looked like that still had some blue under it, but all right. Robbins gets it back in the zone, dumps it into the corner. That's a trip. Have a 6-on-3 coming up here. Let him touch it. Still haven't touched it yet. There we go. All right. All right, so we're going to play 6-on-3 here. Down by 2.5 minutes left to go. We're going to keep those same lines out. Over to Hill. Hill shot. Oh, deflect slide. Kept in, sends it towards the net. And that's going to be to the blue line, but not out. Cash has it, goes to the center. Goes to the center, shot. Oh, man, big save from the goalie. Puck is out of the zone. No icing. We got so much time. Oh, broken out of the box. That's a goal. All right. There's still 5 seconds left on the first penalty, so we're going to have 33 seconds left here of 6-on-4. We're gonna play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna put Bernick back in till we get position to this. If we can get the puck deep, we'll get him to the bench. All right, Bernick's out. We've got our extra skater. We are playing 6-on-4 right now. We're down by 1 goal. Ludlow with the move. Drive. Oh, puck barely misses. We still got to skate it down. Go get it, guys. All right. Oh, man. Nice save there from Cash. Penalty is over. We're back to 6-on-5 right now. Hepler tries to get it centered. That's a quick shot. That's a goal. Back to a tie game. All right. We'll have Hill and Short and a D. We're going to have Morris, Peters, Hepler up front. Come on, guys! Homer keeps it in the blue line, goes to shoot it. It's going to be a race. Keep going, Finn. Don't give up. Nice save there from Bernick. All right, Morris has it. Keep it away. Oh, geez. That gets high stick. Go for it. Go for it, Reed. I don't know that Reed ever touched it. This should have still been a high stick, but it's all right. We're going to go to extra time here. I don't know if it's sudden death or how that works, but. right, sudden death. We got 3-on-3 for 3 minutes, and then I'm guessing it goes to a shootout. All right, Ludlow's got it. That's a goal. All right. Going to the finals. Nice effort there to come from behind, down by 2 goals with what, 2.5 minutes left. Look at that celebration right there. All right. Woo! All right, we'll play again this afternoon. I have no idea what time. I'm thinking around 3 Eastern, 3:30 Eastern, somewhere in there, but we'll see you guys then. Great effort, boys.